Have you ever wondered why you're always reaching for a blanket when everyone else feels fine? You might find yourself shivering in a room that others describe as perfectly comfortable, a sensation that can be both puzzling and frustrating. You might find yourself wondering, is something wrong with me? The truth is, this experience is more common than you think, and it's not just a random habit or merely a result of getting older. We're exploring 5 powerful reasons why your body's internal thermostat might be changing as you age, and what those persistent chills may be trying to tell you. Each reason reveals something deeper about your body, your health, and your life experience. By the end of this video, you may see your cold sensitivity in a whole new light. We'll explore these shifts through the lens of physiology, lifestyle, and your environment. This understanding will help you confidently work to of your body, not against it. Stay tuned, because what you learn here might not only help you feel warmer, it could help you better appreciate your body's journey. Before we dive into why you might be feeling colder, let's take a moment to understand the remarkable system within you that usually keeps your internal climate just right. Imagine your body has a central control room, much like a house has a thermostat. This isn't just a metaphor. It's a real part of your brain called the hypothalamus. This tiny but mighty region acts as your body's ultimate internal thermostat, constantly monitoring your core temperature and making adjustments to keep it within a very narrow, optimal range. It's a marvel of biological engineering. When you're in a perfectly comfortable room, your hypothalamus is quietly working in the background, ensuring everything is balanced. It's like setting your home thermostat to a precise 72 degrees and trusting it to maintain that warmth. Your body strives for a similar precision, ensuring every cell and organ functions at its best. This constant, unconscious regulation is fundamental to your well-being, a silent guardian of your comfort, working tirelessly day and night. Your body doesn't just sense temperature. It actively creates and manages its own warmth through a fascinating, continuous dance of heat production and heat loss. Think of it as a finely tuned engine perpetually generating heat through the metabolic processes that power every cell in your body. When you digest food, when your muscles move, even when you simply breathe, you are creating internal warmth. This core heat is then transported throughout your body, primarily by your blood, which acts like a warm river, distributing comfort to every limb and extremity. But generating heat is only half the story. Your body also excels at keeping that warmth contained. Your skin, along with layers beneath it, acts as a natural insulation, a protective barrier that prevents too much heat from escaping into the environment. It's a delicate balance, this constant give and take, ensuring that you maintain that ideal core temperature. Understanding this intricate system is key, because, as you'll discover, it's this very dance that subtly changes with time, influencing how you experience the world's chill. The journey into understanding why you feel the cold more begins with your body's most fundamental internal process, metabolism. Have you noticed that as the years pass, your body seems to run a little less like a high-powered machine and more like a gentle, steady engine? This isn't just an observation, it's a physiological reality. The first powerful reason you might find yourself reaching for an extra blanket is a natural, gradual reduction in your basal metabolic rate, or BMR. Think of your body as having its own internal furnace, constantly burning fuel to keep you warm. As you age, this furnace doesn't stop working, but it naturally downshifts, running on a slightly lower flame. This isn't a sign of failure. It's simply your system adapting, a common and expected part of your body's evolving rhythm. Every single cell in your body is a tiny powerhouse, constantly engaged in metabolic processes that convert the food you eat into the energy you need to live. And a significant byproduct of this energy conversion is heat. When you were younger, your metabolism likely hummed with robust efficiency, generating a strong, consistent internal warmth. Your cells were bustling, burning calories at a higher rate, which naturally kept your core temperature robust. But as your body ages, the pace of these cellular activities tends to slow. This means fewer calories are burned for basic maintenance, and consequently, less internal heat is generated. It's like having a smaller, quieter fire in your hearth compared to the roaring blaze of your youth. Your body is still creating warmth, but the sheer volume of that internal heat production subtly diminishes over time, making you more susceptible to external chills. Beyond your general metabolic rate, there's another crucial factor in your body's internal heat production: your muscle mass. Your muscles are not just for movement and strength. They are metabolically active tissues, constantly generating heat, even at rest. They are, in essence, tiny heat factories distributed throughout your body. As we age, many of us experience sarcopenia, the natural, age-related loss of muscle mass. This process can begin subtly in your 40s and become more noticeable in later years. When you have less muscle, you have fewer of these natural heat-generating factories. This translates directly to a reduction in your body's inherent ability to produce warmth, leaving you feeling colder, even in environments that others find perfectly comfortable. It's a quiet but significant shift in your body's warming capacity. Consider Martha, a vibrant 78-year-old who always prided herself on being hardy. Lately, she finds herself bundling up with cardigans and throws even indoors, something she rarely did in her younger years. She noticed her mornings felt particularly crisp, a lingering chill even after she'd been up for an hour. Martha initially thought it was just the house, but then realized her friends, often younger, seemed perfectly content in the same room. After learning about how metabolism and muscle mass change, Martha understood. Her body's internal furnace wasn't faulty. It was simply operating at a different, gentler pace. She started incorporating short, gentle walks into her daily routine and doing simple chair exercises, finding that even these small efforts helped her feel a little warmer and more aligned with her body's evolving needs. This natural downshift in your body's engine and the subtle reduction in muscle mass are not failures on your part. They are simply aspects of your body's incredible adaptation over a lifetime. Understanding this isn't about regret, it's about empowerment. When you know that your body's heat production has subtly changed, you can work with it, not against it. Gentle, consistent movement, even short bursts throughout the day, can help stimulate your metabolism and maintain precious muscle. It signals to your body that it's still vibrant and active, encouraging it to generate warmth. This kind of awareness transforms frustration into compassion, allowing you to make wiser choices that support your comfort and well-being, embracing your body's new rhythm with grace. Beyond the internal furnace of your metabolism and muscles, how your body distributes the warmth it creates is equally crucial for comfort. This brings us to reason number 2 why you might be feeling the cold more. Call up your body's circulatory system experiences a subtle shift in efficiency as you age. Asterisks, think of your body like a well-heated home. In your younger years, the heating system efficiently pumped warmth to every room, keeping every corner cozy. But with time, that system might not push the heat quite as robustly to all areas, leaving some spots feeling a little cooler. Your blood, a vital heat carrier, circulates differently now, and understanding this subtle change can shed light on why you might feel a persistent chill. Your blood is, quite literally, your body's warmth highway. It's responsible for carrying heat generated in your core, from those metabolic processes we discussed, out to your extremities, and throughout your entire system. When you're younger, this warmth highway is typically wide open and efficient, ensuring a steady, even temperature from your head to your toes. Warm blood flows freely, exchanging heat with tissues as it travels, maintaining that comfortable core temperature. However, as the years advance, this intricate system can become a little less robust. The pathways might narrow slightly, and the flow can become less vigorous. This doesn't mean your body isn't working, it simply means it's adapting, and this adaptation can influence how effectively that precious warmth reaches every part of you, leading to noticeable differences in how you feel. Ever notice that your hands and feet are perpetually cold, even when the rest of you feels relatively warm? This common experience is often a direct result of how your body prioritizes and distributes heat as circulation subtly shifts. Your extremities, fingers, toes, ears, and nose, are farthest from your body's core, and they're the first areas where reduced blood flow becomes apparent. In colder conditions, your body naturally conserves heat by constricting blood vessels in these areas, a process called vasoconstriction, to send more warm blood to vital organs. As we age, this response can become more pronounced or less flexible, meaning less warm blood consistently reaches these distant points. It's why that persistent chill in your hands or feet isn't just your imagination. It's your body communicating a specific, natural adaptation in its warmth delivery system. Consider the experience of John, who is 70 and has always enjoyed crisp autumn days. Lately, however, he finds himself bundling up with layers, yet his fingers and toes remain stubbornly cold even indoors. He used to think he just needed thicker socks or warmer gloves. But after learning about how circulation changes with age, he realized his body's internal heating system was simply working a bit differently now. It wasn't that the room was freezing. It was his body's ability to send warmth to those far-flung parts that had subtly adapted. John started to understand that his constant chill was not a failure of his comfort-seeking efforts, but a natural message from his evolving circulatory system, asking for a little extra support. Understanding this natural adjustment in your body's circulation can transform how you approach daily comfort. It's not about fighting your body. It's about supporting its flow. Reassure yourself that this is a common, natural part of aging. Small, intentional choices can make a significant difference. Incorporate light, regular activity like gentle walks or arm circles to encourage blood flow. Enjoy warm beverages throughout the day, and embrace thoughtful layering with cozy socks and soft gloves, even indoors, to give your extremities the warmth they might not be getting as efficiently from within. These simple, informed choices can help turn discomfort into a deeper sense of well-being and alignment with your body's new rhythms. Your body has its own natural insulation, a protective layer that keeps you warm, and it subtly changes as you age. This brings us to reason number 3, the thinning of your body's natural insulation. Have you ever considered that the fat beneath your skin isn't just for energy storage, but also plays a vital role in keeping you comfortable? As the years pass, this subcutaneous fat layer, which acts much like the insulation in the walls of a house, naturally diminishes. It's not something you're doing wrong. It's simply another part of your body's evolution. When this layer becomes thinner, your body loses a significant barrier against the cold, making you feel the chill more intensely than before. Imagine your subcutaneous fat as a soft, protective blanket wrapped just beneath your skin. This fat blanket might not be visible from the outside in the same way your internal organs are, but it's crucial for maintaining your core temperature and protecting you from the chill. Its primary function is to trap the heat your body generates, preventing it from escaping too quickly into the surrounding environment. In your younger years, this layer was often thicker, acting as an efficient thermal barrier that kept you comfortably warm even in cooler conditions. But as this layer naturally thins with age, that protective barrier becomes less effective. Less fat means less insulation, and less insulation means your precious body heat can dissipate more readily, leaving you feeling colder, especially when exposed to even minor drops in temperature. Without that robust insulating layer, even a slight breeze or a minor temperature drop can feel much more significant to your body. You might find yourself more susceptible to drafts in your home, or notice that a room others find perfectly comfortable feels distinctly chilly to you. It's as if your internal thermostat's protective casing has become thinner, allowing external temperatures to influence your inner warmth more directly. This increased sensitivity means your body has to work harder to maintain its core temperature, or it simply succumbs to the cold more easily. This isn't a sign of weakness. It's your body responding to a natural change, and it often means you'll instinctively reach for an extra layer when others feel no such need. For Susan, who is 78, the brisk air of a supermarket became a personal battle, a clue that her body's natural defenses against the cold were adapting. She'd always been someone who enjoyed a cool breeze, but lately, the air conditioning in stores or even a slightly open window at home would send a shiver through her. She found herself constantly pulling her cardigan tighter, feeling a persistent chill that others around her didn't seem to notice. At first, she dismissed it as simply being, quote, more sensitive. But once she understood the natural reduction in her body's insulating fat, she realized it wasn't her imagination. Her body was simply less equipped to hold on to its warmth, making her feel the environmental cold more profoundly. This understanding allowed her to approach these moments with compassion rather than frustration. Understanding this change means you can adapt your approach to warmth, transforming discomfort into thoughtful self-care. It's a natural body evolution, not a flaw. Instead of fighting it, you can work with it. Embrace the art of thoughtful layering, choosing warm, breathable fabrics like wool or flannel. Think of your clothing as a personal, portable insulation system that you can adjust throughout the day. Cozy scarves, warm socks, and soft throws can become your allies against the chill. This intentional self-care is a powerful way to honor your body's evolving needs, ensuring you remain comfortable and vibrant through every season of your life. Beyond the physical shifts in your muscles and the layers beneath your skin, another powerful force silently orchestrates your body's temperature, your hormones. Have you ever considered these chemical messengers as your body's own internal climate controllers? They are, in fact, constantly working behind the scenes, playing a critical role in your metabolism and, consequently, how much warmth your body generates. This invisible dance of hormones is reason number 4 why you might be feeling the cold more acutely. It's not about doing something wrong. It's about understanding a complex system that subtly changes with time, much like a meticulous gardener adjusting the settings in a greenhouse to maintain perfect conditions. At the heart of this hormonal climate control sits your thyroid gland, a small butterfly-shaped organ in your neck. This remarkable gland produces hormones that regulate your entire metabolic rate. Essentially, how quickly your body converts food into energy, and therefore, how much heat it produces. Think of your thyroid as the main thermostat for your body's internal furnace. As we age, it's not uncommon for this thermostat to become a little less efficient. When the thyroid becomes underactive, a condition known as hypothyroidism, your metabolism can slow down, leading directly to an increased sensitivity to cold. You might find yourself feeling chilly even in a warm room, a quiet signal that your body's internal warming command might be a little muted. This isn't a sign of failure, but a nudge to consider regular checkups, as a simple blood test can often provide clarity. While the thyroid often takes center stage in temperature regulation, it's far from the only player. A symphony of other hormones also contributes to your body's complex temperature balance. Consider adrenaline, for example. In younger years, a sudden fright or burst of activity could trigger a fight-or-flight response, releasing adrenaline that temporarily boosts metabolism and generates heat. With age, this response can become less pronounced. Then there are the sex hormones, like estrogen and testosterone. Changes during menopause, for instance, are well known for causing hot flashes, but hormonal fluctuations can also contribute to feeling colder at other times, subtly influencing the body's thermoregulatory mechanisms. It's a delicate, interconnected web, where each hormonal shift can send a ripple through your internal climate. David, a spry 70-year-old, found himself increasingly reaching for a sweater, even during mild afternoons. He wasn't particularly bothered by drafts, but an internal, persistent chill seemed to settle in his bones, no matter how many layers he wore. At first, he dismissed it as just getting older, but the sensation grew stronger, impacting his daily comfort. During a routine checkup, he mentioned his constant coldness to his doctor. His doctor, taking a holistic view, suggested a simple thyroid function test. The results revealed a mild, underactive thyroid. With a prescribed medication to support his thyroid function, David gradually noticed the persistent chill begin to recede. His body's internal furnace, once a bit sluggish, was gently reignited, bringing back a comfortable sense of warmth he hadn't realized he was missing. David's experience underscores a vital truth. Your body's hormonal system communicates in subtle ways. Feeling colder can be one of its quiet whispers, a signal rather than a failure. If you find yourself consistently cold, despite adequate layering in a warm environment, it's a powerful invitation to discuss it with your doctor. Understanding these hormonal influences empowers you to seek informed care and make choices that support your well-being. By learning to listen to these chemical whispers, you can unlock better comfort and a deeper understanding of your evolving body, transforming a puzzling symptom into a pathway to greater peace. Sometimes, the very remedies we take for our health can quietly influence our body's ability to stay warm, often without us realizing. Our fifth powerful reason for increased cold sensitivity as we age lies within your medicine cabinet. You might be diligently taking medications prescribed to manage your blood pressure, your heart health, or other conditions, never suspecting they could be playing a subtle role in how often you feel a persistent chill. Think of it this way: your body is a carefully temperature-controlled room, and your medications are like a guest who, without intending to, gently nudges the thermostat down a degree or two. This isn't a flaw in your health plan, but rather an often overlooked side effect that merits your awareness. From blood pressure medication to certain mood stabilizers, many common prescriptions can have a subtle, chilling effect on your body's thermostat. For instance, medications like beta blockers, often prescribed for heart conditions or anxiety, work by slowing your heart rate and dilating blood vessels. While beneficial for their primary purpose, this can also reduce blood flow to your extremities, leaving your hands and feet feeling colder. Diuretics, another common prescription for blood pressure, increase urination, which can lead to subtle dehydration and a reduction in overall blood volume, impacting your body's ability to retain warmth. Even certain antidepressants or muscle relaxants can interfere with the nervous system's ability to regulate temperature, making you more sensitive to environmental changes. These aren't necessarily negative effects, but rather a complex interplay of your body's systems with the active ingredients of your medicine. Eleanor's persistent cold was a puzzle until a conversation with her doctor revealed a surprising connection to her daily medication, transforming her comfort. At 76, Eleanor found herself constantly layering, even indoors. She felt a deep chill that seemed to come from within, despite her home being warm. After discussing her symptoms with her doctor, it was discovered that one of her blood pressure medications was subtly impacting her circulation. With her doctor's guidance, a small adjustment to her dosage timing and the addition of a few gentle daily movements made a remarkable difference. She began to feel warmer and more comfortable, realizing her cold sensitivity wasn't just aging but a solvable side effect. Sometimes, the very peace and quiet of later life can subtly impact your body's warmth as your daily rhythm changes and signals shift. As your days become less structured, perhaps after retirement, the robust external cues that once fueled your internal furnace begin to fade. You might find yourself moving less, engaging in fewer physically demanding tasks, and spending more time in quiet contemplation. This reduced physical activity means your muscles, those tiny heat factories, are simply generating less warmth. Without the constant stimulation of a busy schedule, the rush of a commute, the mental challenge of work, the bustle of social gatherings, your body's internal systems may quiet down too. This quieter life, while often desired, can subtly lead to less internal heat generation, leaving you feeling colder more often, even in environments that once felt perfectly comfortable. Your environment is a powerful partner in warmth. Small adjustments can transform your space into a true haven against the chill. Begin by optimizing your home's temperature, ensuring it's set to a level that genuinely feels comfortable for you, even if it's a degree or two warmer than it once was. Seek out and minimize drafts from windows and doors, perhaps with weather stripping or thick curtains. Thoughtful layering of clothing, even indoors, becomes a simple yet effective strategy. Embrace warm beverages, a cup of tea, a comforting broth, and remember the power of gentle, consistent movement, like a short walk or light stretching, to naturally boost your internal warmth. These conscious controls over your surroundings and daily habits empower you to craft a warmer, more comfortable personal oasis. As we reflect on these insights, it's crucial to shift your perspective. Feeling the cold more acutely isn't a sign that your body is failing. It's a profound message, a quiet communication from your internal systems. Your body, in its wisdom, is simply adapting and trying to tell you something valuable about its current state and needs. Rather than viewing these shivers as an inconvenience or a flaw, consider them gentle nudges. What is your body asking for? What small adjustments might bring it more comfort? Approaching this experience with curiosity and kindness, allows you to move from frustration to a place of empowered understanding, opening the door to proactive strategies for a warmer, more comfortable life. Embracing warmth begins with simple, consistent daily habits. Start by thoughtfully layering your clothing, choosing natural fibers that trap heat close to your body. Incorporate warm beverages like herbal teas or broths throughout the day, providing internal warmth that radiates outward. Nourishing, warm meals, rich in healthy fats and proteins, can also fuel your internal furnace. Perhaps most importantly, gentle, consistent movement. A morning stretch, a short walk, or even just regular standing breaks helps stimulate circulation and generate natural body heat. These small, intentional actions become a powerful rhythm, helping your body regulate its temperature more effectively. Your home is your sanctuary, and it can become your greatest ally in maintaining warmth. Begin by optimizing your living environment. Ensure your thermostat is set to a comfortable temperature, and proactively block drafts from windows and doors with weather stripping or heavy curtains. Embrace warm lighting, which can psychologically enhance feelings of coziness. Strategically place soft blankets, plush rugs, and insulated drapes to create physical barriers against the cold. By consciously curating your personal space, you transform your home into a warm oasis, a haven that supports your body's comfort and responds to its evolving needs. As we wrap up this journey into your body's amazing internal thermostat, take a quiet moment to reflect. We've explored 5 powerful reasons you might be feeling the cold more, from your body's engine, gently downshifting, to subtle shifts in circulation, changes in your natural insulation, the quiet dance of hormones, and even the influence of medications and daily habits. Each of these isn't a flaw or a sign that something is wrong with you. Instead, they are profound messages, revealing how your body is still working, still adapting, still evolving as you move through life's different seasons. Your increased cold sensitivity isn't a sign of something broken. It's a testament to your body's incredible ability to adapt and evolve, guiding you towards new ways of caring for yourself. There's a quiet power in truly understanding what your body is trying to tell you. With this new awareness, you can approach your comfort not with frustration, but with insight and intention. You're not alone in this experience, and your insights are invaluable. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it to find more comfort. Your thoughts are important to us and help build a warmer, more connected community. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to sharing more wisdom with you in our next video.